Welcome to Cody's Movie Cave. We're not in the cave right now, but that's okay. It won't stop us from talking about some movies. So, what's the last movie in a franchise that you can remember that just said, ugh, all the rest of them had been good, but up until this one, you were left with a bad taste in your mouth? For me, I'm talking about the Fast and the Furious franchise. Up until, Fast 9, I think was this newest one. All of them had been pretty good. They had upped the action, they had the surprise twist, but here's the thing. Fast 9 was garbage, okay? People, you might like it, you might be a fan of the movie, but for me, this last installment, which came out last year, I believe, was doo-doo, okay? Yes. I mean, I don't know. It's like they had run out of ideas and they're just trying to reach so hard to give us that twist with each movie. You know, the last one, Fast 8, Dom's got a kid, or Letty's alive, or, all these cool twists that, but I mean, Dom's brother that we had never up until this movie even had heard about. And even the movie sets up a storied history and a past that, you should have at least heard about at one point or another. Should have. But, like I said, hadn't heard of little bro Toretto up until now. So yeah, that felt like that was pushed really hard by the writers trying to figure out a way to captivate and keep their audience. It just didn't work. The action, there's a few cool scenes, but they have lost so far focus on what was made this franchise, and that was just cool cars with cool action scenes and car chases that didn't have to be over the top. Some of the over top scenes worked. None of them in this movie really did work. I mean, we're flying a car off a cliff, off an island, onto a jet with a cable hook to it. And that's not even the worst one. The worst one comes toward the end when we got Tyrese and Ludacris, thinking they're going to send a car to outer space. Freaking outer space. I thought I had heard it all, but nope. That's when you know you have tapped that cow's teat till it's dry. That's right. Time to quit milking and go on. So yeah, I mean, and then we got to believe that John Cena and Vin Diesel are somehow related. Don't buy that one either. Whatever. Although it is a cool fight scene between the two. I mean, anytime you got individuals that are that big, it's going to be fun to watch them tussle. Nowhere near cool as The Rock and Vin Diesel fighting. But, like I said, you got to somehow keep it on par with all the other installments. So yeah, this movie just didn't work for me. I mean, I went into it hoping that, it was going to somehow be good, but it was a stinker. A turd. But yeah. With that said, they're putting out another one, Fast X. Here's hoping we don't send anybody else to the moon or to space, or have a flying car or what have you. Let's just get back to what made this good. Gritty action car chase movie. I mean, we went from way back in the day when the movie first came out to, robbing 18-wheelers with DVD players stuck in them to, like I said, sending cars to outer space. No, just don't do it. Like I said, it's pretty cool though that they're gonna bring in Jason Momoa for the newest one that's coming out, I think next year. He's supposed to be the villain, so it'll be kind of fun. From what I've heard, they've kind of teased a very over the top character for old Aquaman, old Jason Momoa, Mao as some people call him. But like I said, Fast 9, just up until that point, movies were good. This one did not do it. Didn't work. You know, like I said, it's just a convoluted story that, I don't know, it just feels like it just wasn't needed, you know? That we somehow had to make a twist work again with the whole brother situation. You know, Dom and Letty are in hiding at the beginning of this one, and they sort of have to come out of hiding to, they're drawed back in, if you will, with the tease of Dom's little brother running around out there causing chaos and havoc. And he's not even set up toward the end as the main villain. We have Cypher back with Charlize Theron, or Theron, or whatever you pronounce her name. So she's actually the main villain who's pulling the strings as usual. So, but you know, there is a few funny scenes, and like I said, some of the action works. For the majority of it, it's just over the top, highly stylized. You know, vehicles were not meant to endure such hell as they have put them through in this movie. The Rock's not back. Jason Statham's not back. You know, they've kind of went off and did their own thing with Hobbs and Shaw, which was a decent movie. It was pretty good, went its own way. Anyway, we'll get into that one later. But Fast 9, it just, you know, watch at your own risk. You may like it. You may dig it. You know, it has its moments. But for me, it just didn't work, you know. I think it's on HBO Max, streaming free. Not 100%. I think I saw it on there. You might want to look before you go out and buy it or something. If you got the HBO Max, you know, check it out before you spend a dime. Check it out. It might be on there for free. Save you some money. But if it ain't, and you do want to buy it, you want to add it to your collection, because I mean, hey, at the end of the day, if you're a collector, and you gotta finish it off, and you don't want it incomplete, guilty, then, you know, you can buy it off of Vudu, Amazon, and Apple. You know, like I always say, that's the three biggies. And per usual, as I always tell you, this is my opinion. Opinions are like butts. Everybody's got one. Some, if not most of them jokers, be stankin'.